Oleksandr Zinchenko may be on his way out of Arsenal. He's been recently linked to a move to AC Milan, and it makes sense, to be honest. They apparently were previously. Oleksandr Zinchenko may be on the move out of Arsenal after finding his way down the pecking order for the last couple of seasons. Does he want to finally move to another team, get some first team football? But does this mean Arsenal will then replace him with this gem? A gem of Jorrel Hato. Just want to read through a couple of reports, give my thoughts on the potential transfers out and in, and just a quick thoughts on Jorrel Hato, the player, and how I think he'll fit Arsenal. If you're new or returning, you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to go to 1,000 subs. Smash the like button down below. I'm almost at 1,000 subs. And comment down below anything you agree or disagree with I say in this video. Yeah, I just want to share this article with you guys, and then just want to discuss it as we go along. So yeah, the Daily Mirror, John Cross obviously dropped a detailed transfer sheet about Arsenal, but then just scrolling down to the left back section, he said, but one player unlikely to be going is Riccardo Calafiori after AC Milan made an inquiry, but they were rebuffed by Arsenal, and the Italy defender also wants to stay in London. Interesting that obviously AC Milan clearly are on the lookout. We know De Hernandez rejected the move to Saudi, but he's more than likely going to be leaving AC Milan, and they're looking for a left-sided player to play there. They're shopping at Arsenal. It says that is why AC Milan are now pursuing a move for Arsenal's Oleksandr Zinchenko, who would be allowed to leave this summer. Zinchenko at 28 has 1 year left on his current deal. Wages are still a kicking point, but AC Milan are ready to push to get the deal done, which means that they probably do want the player. They previously have been interested in Arsenal's Jakub Kiwior, but his impressive end to the campaign may mean the Gunners will want him to stay. Zinchenko has become subject to requirements, as I said, and is guaranteed after losing his starting place and his 200k a week plus wages, which is a lie. It will also help Arsenal begin shuffle, and they've been linked with Ajax Jorrel Hato. We also want to get some players out to allow them to bring some new additions. So obviously, just as I said there, Arsenal have been linked to Jorrel Hato, and it seems that Zinchenko is out. He's been a good servant. I always loved Zinchenko. He's a quality football player. Obviously, has a lot of frailties, as he knows himself, a bit of weaknesses defensively, especially in 1v1 defending. Sometimes it's just his concentration, but as a football player, he's class above the rest. Pauser galore, technical ability, line breaking, good ball striking, good intelligence. Just hasn't worked out in the last couple of years at Arsenal. Obviously, he does get injured a lot as well, but he has lost his place, especially with the emergence of Lewis Skelly. So with Arsenal obviously losing Tierney already this summer, obviously his contract ending, with Calafiori having injury problems up and down, and I feel like he's more of a centre back. Same with Kiwior and Lewis Skelly, who is truly a midfield player. Yeah, so Arsenal have been linked to Jorrel Hato, a young player, Ajax, 19 years old, Dutch international, currently playing at the Euros under 21s. Some think that Ethan is also playing at. If Zinchenko is leaving, and I think long-term Lewis Skelly's future is in the midfield, whether that's at 6 or the 8, not to say that he won't play the next season, I think Arsenal need to think about buying that player and get that player in. And sometimes maybe there might not be the space for him to play first team football regularly. Obviously, we know that Chelsea are also in for him. Can they offer him starting minutes? I don't think so. Maybe they can offer him more minutes, but they're also in Champions League. But I like the player. He's 5'11". He's an international player, as I said. He's played over 92 games for Ajax, and he's their vice captain at 19. And he only recently turned 19. He's their vice captain to Jordan Henderson. He's won the captain's armband many times. So it shows that he has the level of leadership and just natural skills that you want to bring into the fray at Arsenal. Obviously, and we already have at Arsenal as well. Just a few stats that I find interesting. He ranked in the top 6% for assists amongst centre-backs at 0.21 per 90. Also the top 1% for pass completion at 89.4%. And the top 12% for aerial duels. So just looking at alone, assistant defender, meaning that he either gets good assists, long ball, or carrying the ball. Obviously, his pass completion is great, so he takes care of the ball well. Obviously, you would think that being from Ajax Academy, and also top 12% for aerial duels, meaning that he'll fit right into Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. He excels in almost all the passing metrics according to FBref, and he's in the top 3% for dribblers tackled, top 7% for challenges lost. He ranks in the top 4% for goal creating actions at 0.45, and he has great ability to pass the ball to break lines. It's something that I really respect about Hato, and he has a very similar game style to Jurrien Timber. That's only encouraging. I love Jurrien Timber, as you guys know on this channel. Obviously, in an interview with Athletic last year, they asked him about obviously just any players that he looks up to. And he says, when I played in the under 18s, I always looked up to Jorrel Temper. He said I played with him for about 6 months before he left to go to Arsenal. When I came to the first team, he was my mentor. I love his playing style, his calmness on the ball, and he's just a great defender in defending terms, which is interesting because that's what I think. And I feel like Hato has a lot of similar things to Timber's game, that calmness on the ball, the ability to pass. They both have the ability to play centre back and full back. Obviously, Hato being left foot, obviously playing left back. And at his age, you don't have to fix him into position. Arsenal play quite a fluid system, so him coming in, him having to play like Timber, who was his mentor, older brother, as it seems. They're from a similar country, similar place in Netherlands as well. Come in and kind of settle down. Also, found out that obviously Arsenal's keeper Tommy Setford was was Hato's closest friend when they were at Ajax. They played, all the levels from under 13s, under 18s, which means they're very close. So that's another incentive. Someone else that comes in, his closest friend is here, who also just moved, can help him settle into the country. They're both young players, they can grow together. So it's a very interesting deal. He's a very quality player. Probably will cost in the region, between 30 to 40 million. That's the kind of price Ajax seem to always do for their young players. But with Arsenal's good dealing and good relationship with Ajax, could we get this deal done? Can allow Lewis Skelly to start being used more and more in midfield, especially at the back of the last season. We saw Lewis Skelly using midfield a lot, and whether Partey stays or doesn't, we need to start, thinking long term. And there'll be games where Lewis Skelly's skill traits might be useful there, but if you're having a player like Hato, it gives him more freedom and license to be used there. Comment down below what you think about what I said in this video. Zinchenko going, what price do you think he should go for? I think minimum Arsenal 25 to 30 million. Don't get nothing less than that. And Jorrel Hato, do you rate the player? Do you know about him? Have you seen him under 21s? Have you seen him through Ajax this season? And how excited are you if Arsenal do move for this player? Comment down below, smash the like button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I definitely agree like Jorrel Hato because he has pauser.